Bow, 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 down, bow, bow. Okay, y'all, we are here. It is time for the list. So if y'all are currently in the room, make sure you subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, it is going to be a sub only live. If you cannot subscribe, that's okay. You can watch for free on Favorited. That is the first link in my Linktree bio. So when you go to my bio and you click Linktree, you should be able to see Favorited as the first link. People are already over here on Favorited. What's up? What's up? As y'all are here, we need 10K taps and 100 shares. So everybody tap, everybody share. Once we hit that, it's going to be a sub only live. So if you need time to subscribe, go ahead. If you need time to go download Favorited and head over there, go ahead. If you're going to watch on YouTube later, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube, to my YouTube so you can watch later on, okay? Here is the new list journal. It's a burn book because I love the Mean Girls. And I feel like they did what they need to be doing back in that day. Now, did I agree with everything they said and did? No. But I do love this movie, okay? And I think it's so cute, and I love this little journal. So if you love it too, thank y'all so much. As we are waiting for our 10K taps and 100 shares, make sure y'all sub if you have not already. It's going to be a sub only live. I need to protect my live. Y'all know I got my big birthday battle on Thursday. So I need you guys to please, please, please make sure you register for that battle if you have not already. Click my name and register for the event. When you register for the event, you are able to get an automatic notification when that live starts for my birthday, okay? So it's going to be a rematch battle against Jabria. I'm a little nervous because it's on my birthday and we lost the last big battle, but I have faith in us. I know we're going to come crazy, and I know we're going to come ready to win that battle, okay? So I need you guys to please tap the screen. Let's tap the screen. 10K taps, 100 shares. I'm going to be going on sub only once we hit that. Okay, we already hit it, but I'm going to give y'all a little bit more time. Go ahead and subscribe if you need to. If you need to watch on Favorited for free, hey, Favorited, hey. If you need to watch on Favorited for free, make sure you head over to Favorited. It is the first bio, or first link in my Linktree bio. Linktree bio, okay? Okay. Are y'all ready to get started? Are y'all ready to get started? I need y'all to consistently tap the screen for me. Send small gifts if you can here on TikTok, because they're going to be ready to take us down. Okay? If we get taken down at any time, at any point, come on over to Favorited. I will be up on Favorited the entire time. Do y'all got your snacks ready? Do y'all got your water ready? Do you got your ears ready? Because I'm getting into it. And I'm not playing. I'm not playing at all. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and switch it to sub only live now. So if you have not got a chance to subscribe, make sure you subscribe right now. Okay. Let me make sure there's a preview available. Let me see. Yeah, preview is on. Okay. So let's get into it, shall we? If you need to watch on Favorited, go ahead and come over to Favorited to watch. It is free on there. And I will be posting the list on YouTube afterwards. Okay. Let's get into it, okay? Let me tell y'all who's on the list. I wrote some notes, okay? Let's get into it. First on the list is Memphis. We have Vume. We have Lindo. We have Fly. We have Check the Star. We have Patrick Ridge. We have Ash Travino. And we have Eli, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? So first on the list is Memphis. I heart Memphis. Coco's baby dad, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? One thing about Memphis that's very disappointing to me is that you both are on such a huge pedestal when it comes to this TikTok shit. Y'all have been here since the very beginning. Y'all have built everything off of TikTok, Instagram, things like that. But y'all are very well known. So the things that you do and say are going to absolutely be something to keep in mind. You feel me? I think that's just the standard, correct? So Memphis, why are we hearing from Coco her damn self that you have been cheating her entire pregnancy? Multiple women at the shop, here and there, and she found out about this. And now when she comes to talk to you about this, you want to act as if you have no idea what's going on and she's just delusional. You want to gaslight her to the wheels fall off. But we already know this is not the first time. We know that it's not the first time. We know that this has been a repetitive thing that happens with you over and over and over and over. This just happens to be the time that she's not going to keep playing with you about it. So there's the cheating. Then there's also a statement that you made that I feel is very insane to hear from you. You said that once you get a but with a woman, she no longer has no value. She no longer matters. She no longer, you know, whatever's going on with that girl don't matter no more, because at the end of the day, you already got that buh. You already got that bow bow. What? There's multiple things going on that I just cannot respect. And you know what's crazy? Just a couple days ago, I was accepted as Coco's ambassador for her brand. So I'll be sharing her makeup with y'all, her clothes with y'all, her brand. He also sat here and said, women shouldn't wear makeup. How are you telling women they shouldn't wear makeup, but your baby mom's, your girl for years, has a makeup brand? I'm not really understanding how that goes into play. I'm not really understanding how you don't understand how she feels a way about that, because you're not allowing her to continue to grow and build her brand and things like that, because you're literally throwing your supporters into the mix of, oh, you don't have to wear makeup. So then why would they support your girl's makeup brand, her makeup business? I'm not understanding how that makes sense in your head as to why she's upset about that statement. You want to act like you have no idea why she would be upset about that. What? I think we all understand why she would be upset about that. So Memphis, I feel like at your grown ass age, isn't this man already in his 30s, past his 30s? Because I'm about to be 29. 29 on the 6th. I know for sure you are older than me. You are growner than me, right? It's no way you still have these little boy syndrome, this little boy mindset to where you don't understand the things you say and do actually affect everyone around you. And to be cheating on Coco while she's pregnant, and then to be shocked at her reaction is crazy. You want to gaslight her, you want to manipulate her, you want to play all these games right in her face for everyone to see, and then be upset. What is you upset about? She the one who needs to be upset. She the one who needs to have an issue with it. She's the one who needs to be like, what the I'm not understanding that. So Memphis, you need to get it together. You need to grow up. You need to stop acting as if you don't understand why and how the things you say and do affect Coco directly. Because everything you say and do affects Coco directly. Come on. Come on. Okay, so Mr. Memphis, you are canceled. You are canceled. I need canceled in the chat. Spam it for me. Spam it for me. If you're unfavorited, spam it for me. Damn, we got 500 in the chat. 500 in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's over here on favorited. If you got your free coins, do a little drop potty for your girl. We are number 13 in the rankings. Let's push top 3. I appreciate all of y'all. Shout out to y'all for coming to see. As much as I have a TikTok, sub only live, I'm appreciative that I have opportunities to show y'all free ways to view my content. So thank y'all for coming over and taking that effort to download a new app to come and watch. Shout out to everybody on TikTok who also subscribed. Mwah, I appreciate y'all so much. Make sure y'all do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube to watch later if you forget, or if you skip, or if you miss anybody that you wanted to see. Okay. All right, so Memphis, you are canceled. You are done. Thank you for the canceled spam. Next on the list, we have Vume. Mr. Vume himself, Mr. Pepper Yucky. Ice cream good. Pepper Yucky. Ice cream good. LOL. So, Mr. Vume missed the birth of his child. The birth of his son. And what's crazy is he wants to get on live and say, I was talking about going, so why didn't you? You didn't catch that flight. You didn't make the effort, and you did not go. And then you want to fix your ugly ass, lame ass mouth to say, I don't claim that baby no more. I don't claim that girl no more. I'm finna make a new family. I'm gonna make a new family. I'm gonna do it right this time. But let's keep in mind, Allison literally told us you never got sober. You were cheating the whole pregnancy. So why are you mad at her when you didn't make the effort to make it to your son's birth? You knew. Didn't make a piece of effort. And I heard that Allison was in labor for some time. You could have made it. Didn't though. Didn't want to though. Didn't try to though. So how are you now upset? To where you want to make a new family. You're calling her all types of names. You're calling your baby all types of names. Why? Why do you feel warranted in that response? I'm not understanding that. You said that you didn't care. And you know what's crazy also? When it was happening and everybody was spamming your chat and telling you that it was happening, you never acknowledged any of the comments that were telling you your own son was being born at that time. Do you not realize your son is going to grow up and see all these clips one day? He's going to grow up and see all of these clips one day and see exactly what dad said to him, exactly what dad thought of him, exactly what dad did at the time of his birth. And what are you going to say to explain that? What are you going to say to tell your son, I didn't give about your birth at that time, and I didn't care about your mother at that time, and I didn't make an effort to come to that birth on time. I didn't care about none of that at that time. Why? What are you going to say to your child? Now, I don't think Vume is one of those people that actually cares. I don't think Vume is one of those people that actually thinks longevity or long term or, oh my God, in 18 years, I'm going to have to explain this. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. And I find it very sad. I find it very disappointing. Sir, you are as old as me. We're in the same age group. Grow up. Because whole little clout thing, the little pepperiyaki thing, what is that going to do to pay your bills? You never got sober during the entire 9 months of this pregnancy. But Allison forced you to take a rug test on live one night. I remember that because I was there. I believe I was in the panel. Or it's my live. I don't know. I don't remember what it was, but I was there. And you passed it at that time. So you mean to tell me every other time and every other month you sat there and was up on something? Is that not embarrassing? Because your son will see that too. Your son will see that during the 9 months of his conception or of his, brewing in the oven, you decided to sit there and do anything and everything but become the father he was going to need upon birth. It's sick. It's sad. It's lame. It's loser behavior. Now, I could have told you this 9 months ago, but everybody was mad as hell when I said, Allison, make the decision for you. Not your dad, not for Vume, not for Vume's mother, but for you. Everybody was mad as hell. Oh my God, you're trying to push this girl to have an A-B. No, I wasn't. I was pushing her to choose for herself and what her life was going to look like. I was pushing for her to do what she needed to do for herself. Now look at her. Stuck with exactly what we all knew was going to happen. How can we be upset? How can she be upset when we all try to warn her? Now it is what it is. She is a grown-ass woman, and I'm sure she will handle it and she will figure it out. And so will her family. But it's crazy to think you could have avoided half the things you went through. So Vume, you are disgusting. You are weird. You are canceled. Everybody spam the canceled in the chat. Spam canceled in the chat. TikTok, you're always behind. Get on it. Favorited, you're on it. Canceled, canceled, canceled. I love to see the spam. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for all the gifts, y'all. Make sure you keep spamming gifts if you got those free coins. We're pushing for top 10. Thank y'all so much. Also, y'all can click the viewers and start following each other if you think you might start going live on this app. You have no follower limit to start going live on this app. All you need to do is start going live. It's that easy. And I will let you in on a little secret. I made $3.2 thousand in 2 days from this app right here. Just saying. Okay. Canceled. Thank you. Vume is canceled. Next, Lindo. We have Lindo on the list. Mr. Lindo, his damn self. Now, it's unfortunate to have to talk about Lindo because I really like Francesca. I really like her. And I don't want her to have no issues with me. I don't want her to feel no type of way. But at the end of the day, your man is weird. And I want better for you. And I know you could get better for you. Just saying. So Mr. Lindo, it has a very weird loyalty complex where he feels everybody owes him loyalty. Everybody owes him, to respect him. Everybody owes respect to him, loyalty to him, and choose him, choose me, choose him. Where does this come from? Because I have never in life sat here and chose anybody because they forced me to. What is we talking about? Because I was in a panel or I didn't even get to get up in the panel, but I was battling Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy told me earlier, Lindo had invited him to his panel. He was like, I'm going to have panels later. You should come through. So Pretty Boy said, okay, babe, I'll come through, whatever. So Pretty Boy shows up and he tells me to come with him because he's like, you know, I've never really chatted with Lindo. I want to see what's up, but I've never been there before. Can you come with me? I said, go, bet. I get to this panel. I go to this live and Lindo refuses to let me up. And his reasoning for why is because I fuck with people from the other side that he does not mess with and he does not fuck with. And then proceeds to name Ginger, Wingo, a couple other people I do not mess with anymore. Just starts listing all these people I'm no longer associated with. I actually have beef with. And said that I'm still cool with them. I still battle them. I still talk to them, and he doesn't fuck with them, so he can't fuck with me. And if he lets me up in his panel, all those people from the other side are going to start ragging on me and attacking me, and he's saving me. When has Feenyx ever had a issue she couldn't handle on her own? Because I promise you, every single issue I've ever had, I could handle it on my own. Now, does everybody allow me to handle on my own? Not sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes other people will jump in and, you know, speak up for me or say something for me. But at the end of the day, I say what I need to say to whoever I need to say it to. Can we keep it a buck? Can we keep it a bean? So what made you, Mr. Lindo, think if anybody were ever to come at me on your behalf, I wouldn't be able to handle it on my own? I handle it on my own every day on Sunday, baby. What? It's ridiculous to me to think you truly believe in your head you could protect me. Lindo protecting Feenyx. A joke. Keep it a buck. He also told me that I would need to choose a side to proceed to be on his panel. I don't give a fuck about your panel. I don't care about your panel. I only came here because my friend asked me to come to this panel. And I thought we were cool. Because you said you don't got no problem with me. You don't got no issues with me. You don't want to criticize me. You think I'm cool. There's no issues with me. But proceeded to have a conversation about me for 40 minutes where you would not let me up on the panel. And then when I said a panel about 40 minutes about me is hilarious, you said this isn't about you. But the entire panel was about me. And the only reason we changed the subject from me to something else was because Seven came up and was vouching for me and said she doesn't fuck with Wingo because just 2 days prior, she was on my side about what happened with Wingo. And he says, well, Seven, didn't you try to holler at my girl? Didn't you da-da-da-da-da? Starts talking about Francesca. And somehow, as per usual, the conversation goes on to Kayla. Now he spent another 2 hours on live talking to Seven, 50 Baby, and other random viewers about Kayla. Don't you got a new girl you're trying to pursue? And you sitting on live for 2 hours plus talking about Fran? She dropped from the panel. You said he was finna get off because she dropped. Didn't get off. Proceeded to talk about Kayla for 2 hours. She kept saying, I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep. You would be like, okay, good night. Continue blabbing about Kayla. What is your obsession with Kayla? She's currently pregnant with a whole nother man's fucking baby, and you cannot leave the girl alone. You're currently in the midst of pursuing another woman, and you're still talking about your ex from how many years ago? What are we talking about? It's crazy to me that this man he refuses with every bone in his body to ever leave Kayla alone, even though she's pregnant with another man. Even though it's been years. He refuses. He won't. He won't. I am very, very disappointed in this man's behavior. You are grown as fuck. Grow up. Grow up. And for you to turn on people because they don't agree with you is crazy too. Because Pretty Boy was agreeing with you and your thoughts and feelings about things that you felt were bothering you, or, you know, you didn't agree with, or you felt like was weird, until he didn't agree with you about who I am, how I move, and how I portray myself on the good internet of TikTok. And you flipped on his ass too and you tried to get on him. And he wasn't playing that. So, Lindo, I really need you to like reevaluate your life and decide if social media is really the thing for you. Because I don't see how you decide or choose to grow and get bigger and badder and cooler and all these things without actually taking a break and realizing you're definitely not meant for this shit because you can't handle what the internet is like. You're not going to be friends with everybody. Nobody's going to choose no damn side. This is not middle school. Okay? We are grown-ass adults, 20 and up. We are not going to sit here and choose sides and do this and that over TikTok, bitch. What is you talking about? And Lindo, I see you just subscribed to me. You better not have just subscribed and pay me some money to talk some shit, because that's crazy. He said, LMAO, you're a fan, and so are you. Thank you for your $5.99. Ah! Thank you for your $5.99. Everybody, spam thank you for your $5.99. Thank you. Spam it in the chat. Thank you for your $5.99. You just paid $5 to literally get clowned on. Why would you do that? $5. You just paid a piece of rent for me. Why would you do that? Thank you for your $5.99. What? Ugh. Linda, while you're here, keep in mind, this will be posted on YouTube. So if you want my tips and what I have to say to you, and you want to really take it into consideration for your life, you know, I know you want to get paid, and you just did. Hey! Period, 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 period. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Anyways, a favorite is over here having a ball. They are laughing it the fuck up. They're having a good old time over here. I love to see it. You're acting out of character right now. I'm not acting out of character. This is my character. This is who I am. I'm just a chill girl who likes to clock some tea. You feel me? Now, you got out of character with me because you thought you was going to save a bitch. You was never going to be my saver hoe. I promise you that. It was never given that. It never gave that. It wasn't going to give that. I didn't add you to my live because you are friends with everyone. That's not true, actually. Because everyone you named, Ginger, a year plus beef. Wingo, beef. Vicky and Rosa, I'm not even friends with them right now. You listed all the ops. You listed all the people that I don't fuck with and said that I'm friends with everyone. The only people I really fuck with securely, I'm not even cool with 7. I exposed 7 for lying about being homeless for content. You don't know what you're talking about. You're making shit up in your brain that don't make no motherfucking sense. And I'm not a middle schooler. I am not 14. I'm not going to sit here and choose sides over TikTok, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? We make more money working together. We get more connections, more networking, so many different types of things by working together. Does that mean we're going to be besties? No. You battle Wingo every other day because you make money off that. You battle Fly when he wants to get in your ass and play you for a fool because you make money off that. You get views off that. You're currently using Francesca. Let's get into it. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I will. Oh, okay. No one talked about who you said I did. I was talking about defamation on your name. It's not defamation on your name. This is my experience. This is what you did to me. This is what you said to me. That's what happened. It's not defamation. You know what's crazy? Everybody wants to throw around this legal jargon, but y'all don't have no legal fucking experience. I do. I took 2 years of criminal justice. I'm actually ramping up and getting ready to go to school to become a paralegal. How you gonna tell me about the law? How you gonna tell me about the law? You cannot sue me for my experience. You cannot sue me for my opinion. You said I was obsessed with someone, but if you do the math, you're the one obsessed. No, you're the one obsessed because you're talking about Kayla for 2 hours when your girl is trying to tell you to get off so y'all can get on the phone or chill or something, and you sitting on the live talking about your ex for 2 hours. That's called obsession. It's been years. She's pregnant with a whole nother man's baby. You're obsessed. What do you mean? There's no confusion with anybody else in the world but you. You think you need these girls to blow. You need to do it on your own, and I am doing it on my own. You're currently on my show. Hello? You're currently watching and subscribed to my show. Hello? What are we talking about right now? Are you okay? I don't know anybody else that does the content that I do. Hello? What are we confused about here? This is like really embarrassing. I can't believe you just paid for this to come over here and talk to me when you're wrong. Thank you for the gift, baby. What did you, hello? Like you said, I was on live with 7 and you're mentioning this girl. You are messy and you have a we're waiting, chat. Hold on. We're waiting for him to finish his sentence. You have a Lindo, hurry up, damn. Have a you're a fan. Oh, didn't even finish his damn content. He didn't even finish his damn sentence. You're a fan. Oh my God. But you're the fan. You paid to be here. It's literally a sub only live. You cannot be in here unless you sub, and you sub to be in here. Do you understand how clowned out that is? Or am I just what? Went from 7 to then talk about same girls you want me to be a part of. I don't want to be a part of nothing. You've been wanting to be their friends for a full year now. I am 29. What the am I being friends with 22 and 23-year-olds for? What do we have in common other than TikTok? What do we have in common other than TikTok? What am I being friends with them for? I don't know what it is about friends with you. I feel like you're one of those that didn't have friends with you when you growed up or something. Or wait, like you growed up and you got lame and so all your friends dropped you or something. So now you think everybody else has the same standards of friendship views when you talk to them. Because I don't understand what you're talking about. Didn't you get sized by these same girls or their man? What does sized mean? Find yourself. I am myself. Are you good? Chat, I wish this was not a sub only live because I would be eating him up right now. Real bad in front of the world. But, you know, thank you for your $5.99. I guess I should be thankful. I should be grateful because you literally paid to be here. So I should be grateful. You're talking about Vume, Memphis guy, and that guy that want to be friends with all their girlfriends. No, I don't want to be friends with any of these people's girlfriends. Actually, me and Coco are cool. She just made me an ambassador for her brand. So, you know, if we end up being friends, you going to be mad as hell, huh? You going to be mad as hell if me and Coco end up being friends, huh? You going to be mad as shit. Ooh. Vume's girl, no. F Allison. Lindo, I like your girl. I love Francesca. I think she's so cute. Fly, I fuck with Kayla. She's cool. Check the Star, don't know his girl, don't want to know his girl. Patrick Ridge, nope, don't like his girl. Ash Travino, she's crazy. Eli, he's an abuser, so no. Sorry, only one on the list that I would actually be cool being friends with is Coco Baby. Yeah, I like Coco Baby. Now, do I think we're going to really sit here and be besties? Probably not. You know, she's in Miami. She's young as hell. She's a big boss. You feel me? Like, we might be cool. We might be cordial. I could see that. But are we going to be besties forever? Probably fucking not. But why is that an issue for you? Why do you care so bad about the girls linking with the girls? You are not a girl. You're a man. Do I need to remind you? I am going to talk about her man. Absolutely. Because she talked about her man. The whole world's talking about her man. Because her man cheated on her whole pregnancy. Are we just not supposed to talk about that? Yes, Mouse. That Eli. Anyways, Lindo, I'm going to continue with my list because you're sidetracking and you're trying to get the attention on you and you're literally canceled. You're literally canceled. I just canceled you. So now that you're canceled, just sit back and relax. Sit back and watch the show. Okay. You already paid your $5.99. So enjoy the show. Okay. Get your snacks, get your drinks, get whatever you need. You know. Okay. Do your thing. Do your thing. Enjoy the show. Canceled. Can we get a cancel spam in the chat? Cancel spam in the chat. Cancel spam in the chat. Cancels bammed in the chat, please. Okay, so next after Lindo, we have Fly Soldier, the island boy, the last one that I had respect for out of the island boy group, Mr. Fly. So Fly, I'm very disappointed in you because I called you to tell you were on the list and you immediately threatened me. Immediately said, watch what you say, because if it affects my mental health, you know. What does that mean? What's that mean? Interesting. But I'm still going to say what the hell I got to say because I ain't scared of nothing. I'm not scared of nothing. And I find it funny that after that conversation, when I turned you down to have an understanding and be on the same page, you continued to talk about me for another hour. That's funny. I thought I'm a clout chaser. That's what you said. You said I'm a clout chaser. So why are you talking about the clout chaser for another hour? Interesting. So anyways, I have a few things to say about Mr. Fly, and I'm still going to say them because ain't nobody scared of nothing. Okay. I got lawyers in my corner too. I got money in my corner too. And I got law experience in my corner too. So anyways, these are my opinions. This is my experience. This is my perspective. And this is how I feel. Clock it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so Mr. Fly had a situation with Stella, right? Where he decided he was going to cut her off and be done with her and not use her for content anymore, which he said with his own mouth, right? So at that time, Miss Stella was trying to have conversations with me, trying to have conversations with my girl Madison, and trying to have a conversation with Fly. So we got on a panel, and she asked me to be the mediator. And so I did so. Now, did I really get any mediating in? No, because they're both yappers. So I didn't really get a chance to speak unless Stella was speaking and he wanted her to stop speaking. He would be like, Feenyx, you're the moderator. Why aren't you moderating? Well, maybe because both y'all niggas talk too much. How am I supposed to speak? So after that whole altercation, Miss Kayla was very upset, rightfully fucking so, because why is her baby dad sitting on a panel with a bitch who clearly wants him? And they've been using each other for content, and they have allegedly been flirting behind the scenes. Of course, she was gonna be upset that they were on live together after you just told her a couple days prior that you were not gonna be cool with her at all. You weren't gonna battle her. You weren't gonna do nothing. You wasn't gonna do any of that, right? So Kayla gets on a live with Fly, and Fly starts talking about the situation and trying to clean himself up. And he says, you know, I didn't know Stella was gonna be in there. Feenyx is the one who called me. She texted me on the side, and she told me to get on the panel because Stella wants to talk to me. So when I got in the panel, I didn't know Stella was going to be there. Huh? Yes, you did, because I told you in the text. And who gave me your number? Stella gave me your number. So when Stella gave me your number, I texted you. And I said, hey, Stella wants to get on the panel and talk about what's going on. And you didn't respond. But then I called you on TikTok, and you got on. So you already knew prior that I told you Stella was going to be on that panel. And you told Kayla out of your mouth, I didn't know Stella was going to be there. You did. That's cleared, right? So then after that happens, he gets into explaining why he was up there because Kayla was rightfully so angry. Like, why the f are you talking to this girl when I told you I'm uncomfortable with it, right? So he gets to yapping and he says, I didn't know Stella was going to be up there. You know Feenyx, she likes to stir the pot. If I'm stirring the pot, and you felt that way, when you click accept and you see Stella on that screen, you should have been dipped. Because just the other day when Eli was on the screen, when I called somebody else I wanted to battle, I called Funeral, and Eli was on the screen. I saw him on the screen, I said, click, and I got out. I'm not sitting there with no abuser. I'm not sitting there with nobody who likes to do shit to women and children. I got off. And then you sat there and continued to say you thought Kayla was involved in the situation. You thought we were all in on it because me, Madison, and Kayla were on prior. Me, Madison, and Kayla were on prior, and we were just battling, chilling because Kayla had just got on. She was not having that great of a day. She literally told us that she just wanted to battle and chill. She also told us she didn't want to battle or talk to Stella. She didn't really care because Stella always ran when she wanted to have a conversation with her. So once Kayla accidentally got discontinued and she went and did her own thing and she was talking with Allison, that was cool. So we got on with Stella. Now, I had forgot that Kayla already told us she didn't want to talk to Stella. So I kept saying, oh, well, y'all let her know if she wants to come back, she can. Y'all let her know if she wants to come back, she can. But then Stella said, you know what? I want to talk to Fly because he's the one who has all this shit going on and he knows what it is behind the scenes. And I know what it is behind the scenes because I've seen the screenshots. Okay. Okay, back to the situation where Fly and Kayla are talking. He's lying to Kayla's face, gaslighting the fuck out of her, telling her that I'm the one who started it all. He didn't know Stella was going to be there. He cut it off. He did it. He blocked her, but she still was able to contact his other phone. What? So that situation alone made me feel weird. Then the following day, we got on with him again. It was me, Madison, him, and Loquita. And we're chit-chatting, we're having a good time, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This man decides to just start being wild. He starts saying all types of things about me, that I'm not an interviewer. I ask shitty questions. He would be a better interviewer because he can get into people's heads and he can get real information out and ask the hard-hitting questions. Then he starts talking about I'm a flip-flop and I only go places for views. I only talk to people for views. Then he says I'm just a T live page. That's all I am. I'm just a T live page. Okay, period. So if I've been that for a year now, and you're just now having a problem, why is that? Other than the fact that I clocked that you were lying to your pregnant baby mom because she was upset about you talking to a bitch you know. You allegedly called drunk and told her you wanted that flat ass. Allegedly called and said you wanted that flat ass when you were drunk at the hotel and you and Kayla wasn't doing well. Hello? Allegedly. So, yeah. So that happened. And so the following day, he tells me all these things. I'm not an interviewer. I'm a clout chaser. I'm a T live page, whatever, blah, blah, blah. My mind, once you got me fucked up, you got me fucked up, period. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care. And I didn't really say much. I didn't have the list that week because my live was gone. The following week, my live was gone. It was just too much going on. So here we are. So we talked about that, right? So now with this whole Graceland situation, let's get into that too, because I want to say, in my opinion, from my perspective, his involvement is not genuine. From my perspective, in my opinion, his involvement in the Graceland, Nick, Patrick situation is not genuine. Because one thing about it is when I was sitting up on Summer's live, Summer Love, she was running a lot of panels about this situation recently, and he was up on there, and him and Check were going back and forth about how they feel Pat starting to do sub-onlys and Nick starting to do sub-onlys was ingenuine because they shouldn't be making money and monetizing off these things, right? Then Pat gets up in the panel, and they both change the tune of their voice. You know, I always fucked with you, Pat. I think you're doing the right thing, da-da-da. I watched it with my own eyes. Now, how does that happen? How does that happen? Okay. Now, prior to that, you had been battling with Nick before you put him in contact with Pat. And when you did, there was a clip that people have heard and saw and were in real time seeing where Patrick allegedly went off to the side and he was like, this guy's going to make us so much money. I'm so excited. We're going to go up. Our views are going to go up. Da, 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 da. He was talking all this great shit about Nick because he was ready to make some money. Allegedly. And now Pat is granting all of his success to you because y'all have been planning this for months. You mean to tell me your involvement is genuine if y'all have been planning this for months, but I've only seen y'all three together for about a month or so now? So where does the months, plural, come in? Because I would love to know. I would love to know. So at the moment, I just really feel, in my opinion, and from my perspective, that Fly is losing his own attention because Kayla doesn't want to argue for views. She doesn't want to do drama for views. She's literally pregnant. Toxic has completely just been like, leave me alone. Allison is just had her baby. Who else? Stella, you've cut off. Yeah, so you don't really have this typical people that you go and agitate and irritate to get your views up. So now you're clout chasing, allegedly, not even allegedly, in my opinion, from my perspective, you're clout chasing off the Nick situation and the Pat situation because they have the attention and views right now consistently. 2K, 1K, 2K, 1K. You haven't hit that in a couple months, my sir. Been sitting at 800 and 900. You are not the top dog of live anymore, and I think you know that. And so in my opinion, from my perspective, you are now clout chasing off Nick and Patrick. And you switch up for views when you need to. And you switch up to seem cool to Nick when you need to, and to Pat when you need to, and to the viewers when you need to. In my perspective, in my opinion. Now, you cannot be upset about what I say because at the end of the day, you display these actions on the good internet that we have here, open to any and everybody to give criticism, feedback, or opinions. And that's all I'm doing here simply. Good luck trying to take me to court. So yeah, Fly, you were canceled. Can I get a canceled in the chat? In the chat. Can I get a canceled in the chat? Canceled in the chat. Canceled in the chat. Please. Had to get some water. Thank y'all. Oh. Is favorited still working, chat? Or did it glitch out? Because it looks like it glitched out. I might have to reset on favorited real quick. Hold on one second, y'all. The rest of the list, we have Check, Patrick, Ash, and Eli. So let me go ahead and reset my favorited stream real quick. I want to make sure anybody who needs a chance to watch for free still gets a chance to watch for free. I think it was getting too active. We had over 500 plus in the live chilling. Let's see if it restarts my live for me. Keep tapping the screen. Y'all, we should hit 100K by the end of this live. Please, everybody tap the screen. My favorited live is trying to load. Y'all, if it does not load, I may need to end this live and redo on here. Let's see if it loads. I don't want people to not get a chance to watch. And again, I will still post to YouTube afterwards. Is it not working on favorited chat? Is it not working on favorited chat? Okay, y'all, I may need to reset. I'm going to reset because I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to watch in the moment. And it doesn't look like it's working. Favorited, is it working? Is it working? It's working now. Did it like glitch out or something? Because it wasn't working for a second. Okay, it's working now. It wouldn't let you guys comment. Oh, but you guys were still able to see, but you just couldn't comment. You could see, but you couldn't comment. Oh, okay, but it's working now. Okay. Okay, let's get back into it. Okay, so Check, you are canceled. Check, Fly, you are canceled. Okay. Next on the list, we have Check the Star. We have Check the Star. Now, Check the Star is on the list, per usual, for involving himself into shit that has nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with him, had nothing to involve himself into, but of course he did. And you know how? Because he was on a panel that was discussing the Patrick situation. And he said, I know Fly personally, and I've been telling him I don't think that this is right, and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to see what I can do about this. What the is you going to do? What are you going to add to this conversation? What the is you going to join to actually add to what's going on? Nothing. I promise you nothing. I promise you not a damn thing. Literally. Once again, Check the Star is just clout chasing. Check the Star is going to play the victim role, which he did immediately. Like I said, when he was in that live with Fly and he was going back and forth and they were agreeing on the same thing. And then all of a sudden Pat came into the live and he started playing victim. He says the same lines every time. He said, You're invalidating my feelings. You're making me feel like you're silencing me. You're making me feel like I'm not worth the time. This is the same person who was already granted a free sponsorship to go to Graceland. He wanted to go, so Patrick gave him one. But then you were talking all this shit for weeks, and Patrick caught on to it, and he said, I don't fuck with you, you can't come. But now you want to play victim after talking all that shit. How does that work? How does that work? I'm not understanding that. I'm really, truly not understanding that. So Chet just really, really, really likes to insert himself into any drama that's going to get him some clout. It's going to get him some views. It's going to get him some attention. And he will sit there and do it over and over and over again. Specifically for that. So it's never genuine. I need y'all to understand that. Because when the Lieutenant Dan stuff died out, what did he do? Sit on live with 100 people on his shit again. He upgraded though. Because prior to Lieutenant Dan, he was sitting there with what, 20? But then after Lieutenant Dan, he was sitting there with like 100. But now that he inserted himself into the Patrick and Nick and Fly situation, his views are back up again. We need to understand, Check the Star is a habitual clout chaser. He's a veteran clout chaser. He is an OG clout chaser. Okay? And I don't understand why we continue to give this man any type of validity. Why does he feel any type of validity in the things that he says and does all across the internet that he involves himself in? Why? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I'm sick and tired of that man. I'm sick and tired of his literal fake persona to try to get attention and clout. Bye. Ain't you in your 40s? Leave it alone. Cut it out. It's getting tired. It's getting ugly. It's getting very embarrassing. Like, please. So, Check the Star. You are canceled. Y'all, can I get a canceled in the chat? Can I get a canceled in the chat? Canceled, canceled, canceled in the chat, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Thank y'all for the gifts. We are number 12. We're trying to get up to number 10 and up. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. If you are not already on my Discord, make sure you go to my bio on my favorited and you join it. Make sure you join my Snapchat. Join all my stuff, okay? Subscribe on YouTube, all of that. It's all in my favorited bio, and it's also in my Linktree bio if you're on TikTok. Okay, so Check the Star's dead. Next, we have Patrick Ridge. Patrick Ridge, in my opinion and from my perspective, he is not a genuine man in any capacity when it comes to this sober living home. And from his own words personally, this man sat in everybody's face and said he doesn't want to do a sober home for rug users. He wants to do one for alcohol users. But he can't do that without money. So he's going to do whatever he needs to do to get the money to follow his real dream with the alcohol section of addiction, not just rugs, because he doesn't really care about the rugs. That's what he said. Okay, that's one. Two, this man will say these types of things and 2 minutes later lie about it and say he never said that. He's very condescending. He doesn't let people get a word in. He will talk over people. But if you give him that same energy, you're a bad person. You're a bad person. I just find that funny. I don't really understand that. How do you become a bad person when you give him the energy he gives everybody else? Because that's what he said about me. When I watched that panel for about an hour before I actually got up on there. And then I was on there having conversations before he even came up. And then he did come up. And he immediately did not like me because I gave him his exact same energy right back to him. And he did not appreciate that I was strong, I was assertive, and I was giving him exactly what I thought no matter what he was saying. When he started to fake cry, I said, I don't care about the fake tears. I'm asking you a very easy question. Is it a yes or no? Got upset. When I told him you're trying to gaslight and you're manipulating and you're going around my question, he got upset. When I told him I feel like you're not genuine, I feel like you're doing things for clout. You're doing things for attention. You're doing things for money. And you're not doing this for the right reasons. You don't need to be running that home or being the face of the home. He got upset. What's the difference of what everybody's been telling you for 4 years now? You thought you getting clout off Nick and Fly would push you into a type of area where you were untouchable and nobody was going to say nothing to you. Not over here, baby. Because I'm going to say exactly what needs to be said every single time. You know why? Because nobody deserves to be taken advantage of or exploited because they are under substances that they need help from. If somebody says they need help, if somebody says they need some support, if somebody says they need more time, they need guidance, what makes you think you have any right to exploit them? Because in my perspective and in my opinion, all he's doing is running an exploitation farm. Why has it been said over and over that multiple people have been to this ranch, but very few have actually graduated? Why has it been said over and over? There's multiple times that people do not want to go live, but they are asked to go live. People don't want to be camera, but they are asked to go on camera. Why was Nick the only person you said out of your mouth to have signed an NDA? Why did you say that there are no medications being dispensed, there are no medications on site, there are no medications that are given, but one of your other workers has clarified that there is a med box that is locked at all times? And when asked who dispenses these medications, it was told that there is a graduate who dispenses the medications. Why was it also alleged that when the state came to do a walkthrough, this said med box was hidden, so it would not be questioned? Interesting. I just feel like it's very clear to me that Patrick Ridge is not a good person. He's not a good person. He's not doing these things for the right reasons. He's there for money. He's there for clout. He's there for attention. He says he's an artist. He doesn't want to be tied with the ranch. He's just marketing. He's just the face of the ranch. If you don't want to be tied with it, you're not a part of marketing and you're not the face of it. Hello? You said you're an artist and you said that this is all a show and we're all invited to your show and we're all a part of your show. We don't want to be a part of your show. We want you to be the owner, the founder, the direct manager of your sober home. But you said you're not that either. So what are you? Are you just a TikToker? Are you just a creator? Are you just a content creator? Because in the same breath, 2 seconds later, you got mad at me and said, I don't have time for this right now. I need to go handle some real business with the house. I'm working right now. What little do you know? Yelled in my face. But just 2 minutes prior, you said you don't want to be associated with the house and you're going to give it to your graduates and you hope that they can run it correctly and better than you can. That's what you said. What are we talking about here? So it's a lot of confusion on what you think you are, on who you think you are, on who you think you're going to be for this sober home, and then what you're going to be on TikTok. But either way, you're going to monetize off of it. Either way, you're going to monetize off of it because it was said multiple times that people have heard you asked Nick to get up, allegedly, to be on screen, to be on camera. The man is trying to rest, but you want him to get on screen. Now, why is that? Interesting. Now, I do want to remind y'all, after the list, we will have a panel so everybody can come up and speak. I just want to do the list first, put it up on YouTube, do all of that, and then we will have a panel. So stick around for that. Now, I just feel like, honestly, at the end of the day, in my opinion, from my perspective, Patrick is going to be the downfall of everything going on with Graceland Ranch. Now, I've already heard that his brother has came forward and said he knows that Patrick is lying and doing all of these things for clout and money, period. And I believe the brother. He knows his brother. He knows his brother's intentions. He knows how his brother moves, how he acts, how he portrays himself. So I believe him. And I have the same fucking opinion. So who's wrong here? You feel me? Oh, okay. Now, there's a bunch of questions that I wanted to ask Mr. Patrick that he would never answer that I find is very fucking funny. I asked him why there's lawsuits going on, allegedly. I asked him why there's investigations by the FBI going on, allegedly. I asked him why there's accusations of P3DO, allegedly. Did I get any answers? No. I asked him why he acts so erratically in a sober home where people are trying to be sober and take their sobriety seriously and become better people for their family, friends, etc. But you could be, triggering to these people. Why do you do that? No answer. Thank you, Jabria. No answer. I find that very funny. I find that very crazy. So when it comes to Patrick, he's very contradictory. He's very condescending. He's a liar. I just don't understand why people keep giving this man attention, but I do understand because it's entertainment. It's funny. It's weird. You don't know what you're going to get today. You don't know what you're going to get tomorrow. It's entertaining. But at the end of the day, that's exactly what he wants. So we have to pick and choose how far the attention is going to go. Is it going to be in his live, or are we going to watch somebody else's live? Are we going to go to his panels and get talked down and then dropped? Or are we going to go to somebody else's panels that's going to let you have your own opinion? I'm just going to say this now and here. I will host panels. I know Jabria will host panels because she did one today. Very successful. She did awesome. She let everybody speak. I know that Summer Love does panels. Multiple people are having panels. Why are we giving the attention to Patrick? Why are we going to watch him when we can go have these conversations elsewhere? Be for real. Be for real. Okay. So Patrick, you are canceled. You are canceled. You are canceled. You are canceled. Can I get a cancel spam in the chat, please? Cancel spam in the chat, please. Thank you. Favorited. Favorited is always first. Favorite is always first. TikTok right behind them. Thank you. TikTok, period. And like I said, we will be hosting a panel about Graceland. Everybody on the panel, everybody on the list after this live, after I go ahead and end it and I'm finished with the list, okay? So they're canceled. Next, we have Travino. Ashley Travino. I'm sure you guys have heard about her for weeks now. This girl is insane, okay? The thing that I want to talk about right now, though, is the fact that she took her 2 young daughters to El Paso to meet a woman she doesn't know anywhere from TikTok to spend Thanksgiving. Now, at this Tia's house, she called her Tia, but it's not her Tia. It's a woman that she met from TikTok. She met her from TikTok, and she goes to this woman's house, live streaming everything. Leaves her daughters there for the night to go to the bar with a lady she doesn't know. Goes to the bar, gets pressed because she was talking a lot of hot shit when she was at Tia's house. And she was talking a lot of hot shit on live, and somebody pulled up to the bar and beat her up, allegedly. Then she goes back to the Tia's house, still live streaming everything. And the Tia is crying and have a conversation about her ex and all types of stuff. And this is obviously private conversations, and Miss Ashley Travino is still live streaming all of it, to a point where Tia's address gets doxxed. People start pulling up to the house. And guess who pulled up to the fucking house? The Tia's ex pulls up to the house. And he starts yelling and screaming and yelling and screaming. And the Tia's crying. And everything's going down. Everything's getting crazy. And guess who's still streaming? Miss Ashley is still streaming all of this private, intimate conversations going on. Everything gets doxxed again. This Tia, random lady from TikTok that she met from TikTok, her address is doxxed. Her ex pulls up. Ex starts being abusive, yelling and screaming, hands on, all types of stuff, allegedly. And Miss Ashley is still live streaming all of it. She also left her daughters with this lady she don't know, nowhere from TikTok, nowhere but from TikTok. Number gets doxxed, all types of shit happen. What is up with this Miss Ashley Travino lady? She's a very dangerous, careless mother. She's racist as... I know she not gonna like me. She gonna call me a black bitch the moment she can. Because she calls every black woman a black bitch. She quit her job because the owners that took over her job at her dentistry location were Indian. And she said she's not working under no Indian. The lady is racist. The lady's a liar. She defends criminals. She said that the man that she was dating at the time who unalived 2 young girls under the age of 15. I think one was 16 and one was 13, allegedly. He unalived them, And she said he's innocent. Even though shell casings were found at the scene with his fingerprints. He's in jail because he was given a guilty, like he was said to be guilty. And she sat there and said he's innocent. And then she also sat there and said, oh, what are his charges? He heard a fly. He described these two young girls as flies that passed away because of the man that she was talking to. So you know what people did? They reported to his prison that she was talking to him and she was giving him attention and she was da-da-da. So they cut off that. But this woman does not stop there. She has spoken to over 26 inmates in the last year, allegedly. In the last year, allegedly. Now, what the is going on with this lady? What's going on here? Why is this the type of woman who has 4, 5, 8K views in her live every time she goes live? This is the type of shit that makes me reconsider if I'm meant for TikTok or if I'm meant for social media, because I feel like I give real actual content. I give real actual entertainment. But people like this that are sick and nasty and weird get the 4, 5, 6, 7, 10,000 views. What? I don't get it. But you know why I do get it? Because it's a train wreck. It's crazy. You don't know what's going to happen. It's weird. Now, if I did the list every single day, I would get those views too. If I was consistent with doing the list every single day, like a nightly wrap up of what's going on, I would get it too. Maybe not the same, maybe slightly different. But at the end of the day, this is what we indulge in. What? And people gift this lady like crazy. I just don't fucking get it. I really don't. So Ash Travino, you are canceled for being racist, for being a careless mother, and for talking all this hot fucking shit, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now y'all are saying that I should start doing nightly TikTok news. Are y'all saying I should do that in 2025? Are y'all saying we should get into it for 2025? What is? I don't know. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. Damn, favorite is all saying yes. Screaming. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I can only handle it once a week for now. Maybe 2025 I might be able to do it. I don't know. But for now, we gonna stick to the week. Okay? I'm sorry. Okay. Next on the list, we have Eli. Oh, wait, we forgot to cancel Miss Ashley. Everybody canceled in the chat. Canceled spam. Cancel. Yo. Period. I love to see it. Now, last on the list. Wow, this is the first time we've had a whole hour for the list in a long time. LOL. Next on the list, we have Eli. Now, we're talking about Eli, who allegedly broke his daughter's femur. Now, we're talking about Eli, who allegedly has essayed multiple women recently. Now, we're talking about Eli, who has allegedly abused one of his baby moms recently. We're talking about that Eli. Eli is like a D1 clout chaser right now because he is so far up Miss Ashley Travino's cootie. You couldn't find him if you looked. Truly. Because at first, when I spoke about this man, when I spoke to him at the time, which I don't speak to him at all anymore because you're disgusting. He said he was just, entertaining her because he saw that she had views, right? But now, he is so far up that cootie, you cannot find a piece of clothing. You couldn't find a shoe. You couldn't find nothing to find a trace of this man because they are embedded now. He is so far up her. He is embedded within her. You feel me? And it's just crazy to see. It's just very crazy to see. Now, I'm talking about his alleged SA because multiple women have came forth and said that they had SA at his hands very recently. If y'all have not seen the clips, it's very heartbreaking. Multiple of them were crying. Multiple of them could barely get their words out. It's really sad to see, and it's really heartbreaking that this man just continues to do all these things because he has pretty privilege. He's tatted. I guess he has a symmetrical face or something. I don't know. But this man has pretty privilege to continue to hurt and abuse women and children, allegedly, over and over. But I heard he like 5'4". So what is we really like enamored with? Because I don't understand how abusers like this, alleged abusers like this, are so... I don't get it. I don't know. I really don't get it. And it's sad to see that so many people have came forth and said things about the children's stuff, things about the women's stuff. And he just keeps making money, making followers, making new accounts, keep showing up. We can't get rid of this nigga. He like a roach. What's going on? I don't get it. And it's very scary to see how far we will allow people to go because we think they're nice to look at. Because they're funny. Because they're entertaining. I hate to see it. I really hate to see it. Ladies, stand up! Stand up! Because what the is we doing? Why are we going through the shit that we don't have to go through, huh? Why do we keep getting involved in shit that we don't have to go through? Huh? Quickly tell me an answer, because you can't give me one, clown. Stand the fuck up. Bro is like 5'4". What's wrong with y'all? Have better standards for yourself. Know your worth. Wish I could slap the shit out y'all. What the fuck? So, he's canceled. He is canceled. So yeah, that's the end of the list. That is the end of the list. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys appreciated the content. I hope you guys had a good time. I will be ending this live so I can download it and post it to YouTube. And then we will be doing a panel over here on TikTok. So if you want to be in the panel and you're on favorite right now, mwah, I appreciate y'all so much. I thank y'all so much for getting a whole new app to come and fuck with your girl. I appreciate y'all so much so y'all can watch in real time. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for getting me for number 12 in the rankings right now. Literally just off fucking drop parties. I appreciate y'all so much. We didn't even battle this live. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We're gonna do panels on my main page, so if you have any opinions about anybody on the list, Gracelyn, Ash, Eli, Fly, it doesn't matter who it is, what it is, come over to the panels on my TikTok main. Okay, I'm going to reset. I'm going to take like maybe 5-ish minutes. Not even. I'm gonna just take a couple minutes off. While you're waiting for the panels to start, make sure you go to my main, comment. Okay, y'all, I need you guys to really interact with my new posts. I just posted a bunch of new posts. I need everyone to comment on every post, like every post, repost every post, and save every post. I just posted 5 or 6 new videos. Go do that for all of them, please, right now, right now. I'm going to reset and I'll be right back. Love y'all. Mwah. Bye. Bye.